guys, what's up? My name's Jackie, and today I am so excited to say that I am out of my reading slump. I read a book, I finished it, and the book I read... Let's say it. The book that I finished was A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas, which is the novella to the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, which I'm a big fan of. I am so happy that I read it. Well, okay. It kind of got me in my reading slump a little, so I'll try not to be too harsh, but I really want to do this book talk. Oh yeah, I'm doing a book talk. Welcome. So, I'm happy that I read it, but you don't need to, and that is something I find with all novellas. You don't need to read it. You can just read the novels, and you're fine. But also, you don't have to read them, which can be, annoying and a bummer, because it means it kind of restricts the author, and nothing unbelievable life-changing is ever really going to happen to characters in a novella. Usually just gives us more information on the characters, gives us a sneak peek into their regular lives more than a book allows. So on Goodreads I gave it 5 stars, but if I'm totally honest, it's not like a 5-star book like these. I just felt like for a novella, sure, I'll give it 5 stars. It's not the best novella I've ever read, but it's a great series and I love these characters so much, I want to give them a good rating. But if I'm looking at it literally as a book, I'd give it 3 stars. And if you haven't read it, if you love these characters, just check it out, read it. It's not long. Again, it put me in a book slump. I mean, I had other stuff going on, that's always how it is. You just have life happens. The book is really pretty, and if you're a fan, like I said, if you love these characters, check it out because you do get more information. It's up to you. I don't know. Whatever you're feeling. It's very pretty and cool. It lines up with the other ones, which is fun. I think I said this when I hauled it, but the book jacket is such a weird material. I really like it. It's soft. If paper can be soft, that's this. It's silky smooth. I don't know. I really like it though. So if you haven't at least picked one up, go to Barnes and feel it. It's weird. I think that is it for all the non-spoiler stuff. I mean, I don't want to say this book let me down because it didn't, because it's a novella. But if you're going into this looking for the bam, woo, yeah, craziness of a novel, and especially a Sarah J. Maas novel, it's not quite that. Pick it up reading it as a novella. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I think that is it for the non-spoiler stuff, so if you haven't read this book, go read it or don't read it. But either way, pause this video. I will see you next time. Unless you're never going to read it, then I don't know. You can hang out and we can talk about it. I like doing that too. But yeah, bye guys. Are they gone? Okay, those of you left, let's talk about the book. I didn't love it, so that was kind of a bummer. And this is not to say I don't like Sarah J. Maas's books. Literally, her stuff is some of my favorites. Literally, top shelf material. Nothing that much happens, and I think if you read this book, you can agree. We don't have a lot of character development. It's just kind of aftermath of A Court of Wings of Ruin. Obviously, you have to read the other books first. So if you didn't read the other books first, you kind of got spoiled like crazy pants. So yes, it was solstice, but it felt like a typical Wednesday almost, So much shopping for presents and so much life sucks. Which I get, I hear that in the characters, I understand where they're coming from and why everyone's feeling the way that they're feeling, but it was just the same stuff and then no change. Everyone felt one way at the beginning of the book and felt the same way at the end, and that's not that exciting. And there wasn't anything where it's a crazy event and then they all came out the same on the end, which would be crazy anyway, but that didn't even happen. It was just la la, it was just life. I didn't feel like I was really getting that insight, but maybe that was just me. I don't know your experience. I didn't feel that a super ton, and it sucks because I love Sarah's books. I wait for them to come out, and I still haven't read Tower of Dawn, which is bad. I know, I need to pick it up. It's so long, and I know I say that every time. That's not a good excuse, and it's one of the books I want to read this summer. I made a video of that if you have any interest in seeing it, but I finished this book, and the end of it I really liked. Okay, so let's talk about the actual plot points. It's not that actually nothing happened throughout the whole book, because that would not be a book. One is that Feyre, Rysand, they are yes, I'm ready to have kids. Let's do it. And I'm excited for them and everything. And they have smut and all that. But also it's a big deal for the characters, but they're not having a kid yet. So that was kind of alright. And it felt kind of weird and out of place to me. I don't know if you guys had this experience too. In the last book, I'm pretty sure her and Rysand were let's live our lives. We don't want to have kids yet. We have forever to have kids. So let's not have have kids yet. You're like 21. Then in this one, they're just like, let's have babies. And I'm like, what? I get it, like, in their story, that is like a kind of obvious next step. But they had just talked about how they want to live their life. Am I making this up? I swear they said that. But I don't know. I don't remember now. Because it's been a while since I read that book. So that was a thing. I guess we're waiting for a future book for that reveal and for that to actually take place. Alright. And we got a lot of couple setup. They were already kind of set up at the end of Act War. I just felt like I wanted some of these like relationships to develop, some sort of change in any way, but that is not what we got. Cassian and Nessa just fought, didn't speak to each other at all, then had a tiny fight, and that was it. I don't know, I was just like, dang it! I really wanted more of that. And then there's Elaine, Lucien, and Azriel? I don't know. Elaine and Lucien, there's like that love triangle-ish thing. Elaine's not over the human who dumped her. Lucien is like, we are mates and I just want to be around you, but you hate me, so I'm gonna leave, and then this sucks. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to be around you either, bye. Then there's her and Az, and he like, I don't even understand their relationship. They just like get each other. I'm team them for sure. So we'll see where that goes. And like when she got him, honestly, I thought this was one of the most redeeming parts of the novel, which was exchanging all their presents. They were just all together and I enjoyed that. I got like a ton of character time. Elaine's gift to Az, where she gets him like the medicine or powder or whatever it was for like headaches. She's like, because everyone here, you know, gives you such a bad headache. And he just dies laughing, and then everyone else is laughing and she's happy. It was such a good moment. It was so cute. I was like, So I was definitely a fan of that. Oh, and that just reminded me of how recent reveals to Feyre, all of the dresses he's ever given her were made by his mom, and that is like such a meaningful thing. Obviously, I thought that was really sweet. So that was a really nice moment that we had with them. But they were honestly apart for a lot of the books, so I didn't get a lot of their like, cute time, except for like the over the bond stuff. But back to plot points. The descent in the Illyrian war camps, all the Illyrian warriors. Like, I know that's gonna be an issue in the future, and I'm sure that is something that we're leading into for the next book, but we kind of already knew about that from the previous book. So again, was it necessary? I don't know. And there's also the Firebird girl and her curse, where she's like a firebird in the day and a person at night. I forget it which Princess Fiona way it works, but that's an issue. And she seems cool. I'm excited for her story. We didn't really get much, but I'm really excited to see where that goes. But again, we knew about that, and she was hoping like, Feyre, a curse breaker, break my curse. But obviously it's not going to be that simple. I don't know how Sarah's going to write all of these characters. That's going to be a gnarly book, so I'm excited to see where she's going with all of this. And then, of course, there's figuring out how the world is going to work with the humans and the wall being gone. And then Tamlin. Tamlin's in a really bad place. I guess he's still obsessed with Feyre. And Rhysand's like, you shouldn't even forgive him. And I don't really forgive him, but she's like, we need you, and you're down, and he's just trying to pick him up, but Tamlin's just so a mess. It's gonna be an issue. But again, we knew about this in these books, so did we really need it? I don't know. I think that's all my thoughts on this book. It was tough for me to like get all this down, because again, I read it like over the course, I swear, of like a month and a half or a month, and that obviously is a long read time for like such a short amount of pages, but I am excited for Sarah's books to come. I didn't love this. I just love Sarah, so obviously I was gonna read it no matter what. I'm just not a huge novella person, so it's just not me. But yes, A Court of Frost and Starlight, another one in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, probably 3.1, I'm assuming. Here we are, finished with another Sarah J. Maas book. I'm glad I read it. It book slumped me so hard. But yes, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Wait, that's not a thumbs up. What just happened? If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, that's cool too. We don't have to agree on everything, but it's fun to talk about. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon so you're notified as when I post new videos. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!